Welcome back to week 3 of Bloody February. I'm your host, Big Dustin today. I'm very big Dustin.
Oh,
I'm
hmm
little Anna.
then I guess I'm wet, Dustin.
With blood.
Yeah,
Plot
with
twist.
blood. Yeah, there's a ton of wet in this.
Oh my God, yes. And the movie we're talking about today is High Tension from 2002, or some places say 2005, but it
Hmm.
was during the whole, like, almost like, I want to say, 5 or 6 year stretch of the French Extremity movement. Like, there was a
Yeah,
bunch of stuff happening in France and whatever, like, political wise and stuff like that. People were doing things to kind of sway people into certain ways, and this was kind of their way of kind of giving them the finger to people in power. From what I remember of talking and learning about that years ago. And the first movie that I saw that was labeled within the French Extremity movement was Martyrs. I think that's probably one. Except for Anna, I think you said you haven't seen that yet, right?
I haven't, either
Um,
one.
mm,
yeah.
you could probably pass on it.
Mm.
Uh,
I know
it's
about the content warning in it.
Yeah, it's.
yeah, it's crazy.
I had someone at work tell me they're like, "Yeah, it's a really good movie." I'm like, "You're full of shit."
You're just
Like,
It's a
full
good
of it.
it's
movie if you
not.
want to feel bad.
Yeah, there's nothing good about that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, messages. There's a good message kind of hidden in there, but you got to really dig for it. And that's kind of like with all of these movies, really. During this, they were the main purpose of it was to make it so over the top and so hard to watch for reasons that I just said earlier. Kind of going above and beyond what they would normally do because movies like even over here in the States, comparing it to them, maybe like Hostel and like the torture porn movies kind of
Around that
line
time.
with this stuff, but they were really pushing boundaries in my opinion in the early 2000s. It's
Yeah,
insane.
Yeah.
Saw
Yeah.
kind of set that precedence.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was like kind of our like French extremity
Yeah,
movement.
like you
Yeah,
said, Hostel, Saw, also like House of a Thousand Corpses, stuff
hmm
Yeah.
like that. People just going, seeing how far they could go in today's society and seeing like what people would latch on to and what people would cower away from.
dude, do you know
Yeah.
the story of House of a Thousand Corpses? Like, what happened to Rob Zombie?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
listened to him talk about it on, the History of
Uh,
Horror podcast.
Okay, yeah, that's
yeah,
some
and with
fuck. That's
McGarris
some
too.
that's some fuck shit.
Mick Garris,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, it is fucked up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of Mick Garris,
Whoop, whoop. Might be seeing that guy soon.
yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Oh yeah. But I think before we start getting any further into this discussion, because I'm very excited to talk about this, and I know you're kind of biting at the bits over here. Big Duh, we'll see about you because you always kind of come in swinging. But we're gonna go right on over to our trusty, dusty Rotten Maters.
Rod Maters.
Let's go.
All right, so on Rotten Tomatoes, this must have been a title overseas. It's called Switchblade Romance. Over here, it's called High Tension.
Hmm.
So when I searched it up, I was like, "Is this it?" Yeah, it's it, but it's called Switchblade Romance. So I want to know more about that. Like, if anybody knows
Huh.
down below why there's an alternate title, please let me
Well,
know.
it's not the only. That's not the only movie that's ever done that. Like the,
Well, sure.
a lot of movies, like they'll have like quotes from the movie or, uh, like or the character's name be the title of the movie
Yeah.
overseas and everything.
I just found it really interesting because I've never heard that before for this one. So I was
Yeah.
like, wow, okay. And this also says it came out in 2005, but on Tubi it says 2002. So it's like, all right, let's see what's going on here. But anyway, we're gonna go over to critics, and we have 130 reviews. We're gonna go with Big Duh this week. What do you think?
130 critic reviews.
Yes, sir.
And this movie is for a specific audience. Like it's not geared towards the typical moviegoer.
No.
Oh no, I mean it's labeled as a
Uh,
slasher, but
yeah. I'm gonna say 59%.
okay. Anna,
39.
okay. We are sitting at Anna, I think is technically the closest. It's at 41%.
Oh,
Damn.
you were close, dude.
We were all around it, yeah.
Yeah, we were circling it like a shark in water.
Oh my God,
My head
sharks are
is like a shark's
feasting in this
fin.
one.
Circling it like mall shark TM.
TM, yeah. TM.
All right, so let's go over to the audience, which we have 25,000 plus
Oh
ratings.
yeah, this one's notorious.
Yeah.
So let's go with Anna this time.
Let's do 74.
Okay, big day.
I'm gonna say 79.
67, dude.
No way, 67.
Where's Brad?
Brad.
Oh my God. This Logan runs out of his room and starts doing it.
I know. I'm surprised Marley didn't bust in. Who said it?
Who? My 6'7" tingle is retingling.
It's
All right, I'm trying to
rectangular.
see. All right, it looks like this did hit theaters. I'm trying to look at that. So it hit theaters. What it says here, June 10th, 2005. It says wide, so I imagine that means worldwide, not just in its native place.
Yeah.
And it
Sure.
actually made 3.6 million in the US.
Okay.
Nice.
Does it say what the budget was?
Nope.
Oh,
No
okay.
budget. But that's really interesting, and it says it started streaming August 22nd, 2016, which sounds about right because I think that's when I went to go see this. But I guess let's go over to our histories. I'll start off. Like I said earlier, the first one that I watched during this movement was Martyrs, and High Tension was always recommended after that on Netflix because I remember like they had a few of these other ones on it. I cannot for the life of me remember any other titles from this time. I know there's a bunch of them, but High Tension.
I mean, there's one notorious one that everybody fucking any edgelord would recommend a Serbian film.
That
Oh,
crossed my
yeah.
mind earlier. I was like, was that part of that? But
Yeah,
that's the biggest piece of trash I've ever seen. You
Yeah.
cannot tell me there's good in that. No, you
I
can't.
honestly don't think I've ever seen it, and I kind of proud myself on that.
you don't need to. That's
I've been the
100%. It's an edgelord movie, dude. Like it's one of those where it's like, well, I've seen this. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen a Serbian film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. No.
I'm good. I've heard
Yeah.
too much about that movie. I think I've already seen
Yeah.
it just by hearing about it.
Anna's the bravest one out of all of us.
Yeah, and I posted I was watching it on Instagram, and it brought the fucking house down in the comments. I'll never forget Shaggy. He commented, "You're about to watch this and walk out a whole ass different person."
Oh
Yeah.
man.
The one that stuck with me the most.
Yeah, look at you now.
And yeah. Toss. But and also like more modern, I guess, would be the coffee table. Is
I've
another
never seen
one.
that.
I don't think I've ever heard that. You got to link
Yeah.
that to me later.
Yeah,
So I can look that up.
No, that's okay.
Okay, I'll look.
He's
Yeah.
like, figure it out yourself. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
But yeah, this was like around that time where Netflix, like I think I even said this in the last episode, Netflix was really pushing like horror and a lot of independent and just like foreign horror at the time, and not so much nowadays. But like my friend and I would always like scroll on there when we didn't have a DVD because we went through all of his whole collection, went through my collection multiple times, and streaming was just starting to be a thing. So we're like, all right, let's see what's going on. And we watched Martyrs, and I think we watched this one right after. Martyrs stuck with me way more just because of the content in that film. I mean, there's content in this one too, but Martyrs just like it just really fucked with you mentally. And this one, after rewatching it today for the show, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about all of this. So it was a really good refresher, but also made me feel kind of bad in the same way. But yeah, around 2016 was the time that I saw this, and I never sought it out since until started doing the podcast. I've had it on the list like mentally that I wanted to do, and I decided to cover Martyrs before this one. So I don't know what that says about me, but yeah, that's that's what happened. We can go Anna, let's go with you.
I remember renting this movie and watching it one time.
You fucking rented it?
Yeah, and that's funny. that now that we're talking
Back
about
in our day, Dustin.
Dude,
back in,
I'm
that
not
we were
that
talking about how
young.
it was released. Yeah, I do remember because it would have been I wouldn't have had streaming at the
Yeah.
time I watched it. I can remember being in like the room I grew up in. So yeah, I guess it would have been might have been yeah, it was DVD. But yeah, I watched it one time and I don't necessarily really remember liking it. Um and I've known it's been notorious for a long time now, but like as the years have gone on, I have just totally forgotten about this movie. I did remember there was a twist. I just did not
Mhm.
remember what the twist was. And like you said, little D, like as I started watching this, I was like, I'm not remembering any of this. None, especially one specific scene we'll get to shortly. I was like, I do not remember this at all. But as the movie progressed, it started to like, I was like, it just pieces started coming together and I started to remember what the twist was. But yeah, it was definitely a fun rewatch, a very fun rewatch.
Hell yeah. All right, Big Duh. Hit
Duh.
us with it, man.
Duh.
Yeah, Weasley, he's like, let's hear it.
Much like Anna, I remember like this was around the time where like my parents would just rent me horror movies just to watch, and of course the cover had this girl bloodied up with a giant bone saw, so they're like, you might like
Mhm.
it. They didn't.
Oh yeah.
They had no idea what the movie was about. So I did rent this from Blockbuster, watched it, and I remember then not like not liking it. And then the only thing that stuck with me with this from this movie was the twist, unfortunately. So like
Oh,
that's the one thing I've always held on to was I knew what the twist was in High Tension. So rewatching it again, like I knowing the twist, I looked for other things this time to kind of like see when the twist started to like take place.
Same. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, well, not necessarily. I wasn't looking for it because I didn't remember the twist, but after it was over, I was kind of like piecing things together to remember, like, oh, that's when it happened. Like that's when it flipped over, or at least that's when I
yeah.
think it did. But
Yeah, I have an idea of where I think it flipped. And maybe it'll line up. But yeah, I
Mhm.
haven't seen this movie since I watched it in like 2004.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah. So over
Yeah,
20 years ago.
I know that's crazy, isn't it?
But I messaged Anna earlier today
Oh God.
because we're introduced to this couple, they're driving. I forgot the movie was dubbed. So I was but I knew it was French. I knew it was in another language. So my ass, like this past week for other shows, I've watched foreign movies that weren't dubbed. So I was mentally exhausted from watching foreign movies.
Mm-hmm.
And when I put it on, I was like, man, I'm so glad this is dubbed.
I
You
know.
know, we're introduced to our girls though, but then when they get past that cornfield and you see the fucking Jeepers Creepers truck out there,
Oh yeah.
and you got old buddy getting the Gluck Gluck 9000 from that decapitated head.
Yep.
And then he just
Now
says this number.
he fit, yeah, he just crumbles it up and throws it outside.
Literally, just like that.
But I want to know, like, I'm trying to think of like where the line blurs because that's to us, it's perceived as this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Like that girl is dead. Like, who is that?
Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning of this too, we get introduced to like this the sequence, right? Or our girl Marie, I think,
Mhm.
is the main
Mhm.
girl we're following, and our friend is Alex. And she kind of says, "Oh, I just had this crazy dream. I was being chased by someone killed me." She's like, and Alex is like, "Ah, it's just a dream." Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. So
Yeah, but she also says in the dream she was chasing herself. It was her. She was doing the
yeah,
chasing.
Mm.
That's
yeah.
also a tale that she's the one doing it in the long run.
Yeah, so
Mm.
to me, like after watching this and like thinking, after a fact of trying to piece things together, because I was not about to rewatch this movie and trying to piece shit back together. So I was like, maybe this is just part of her dream. After the fact, I was like, because when we figure out everything in that context, you're just like, What?
Hey,
So-
Dustin, all I'm gonna say is head is not just for guys, okay?
Oh, and that's fine. I know, and that's okay.
And
I
I'm talking
wonder
if-
about literal head.
I wonder if he was using the mouth or like the decapitated part of the head.
Oh, Anna, you're asking.
So I just whenever what that just reminded me of is in fucking The Devil's Rejects when they go up to the guy that buy the chicken, he goes, "Are you gonna fuck these chickens?"
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Michael Berryman's like, "Do I look like a chicken fucker?" And he goes, "Well, not." Or and Ken Foray says that he goes, "Not you, but that boy over there." And he points at Michael Berryman. And he's gonna chop his head off, stick his dick in it, and go, "Bah." But Anna, I bet you it's the latter. I bet you it's the esophagus.
Oh,
I think he was using both ends for sure.
so my question is, do we see her wake up after they pass the truck?
Yeah. Oh no, it's before.
Before
It's way before. It's daytime when she passed. When
as soon as the
when she
dream
wakes up.
ends.
Yeah. Because it's night. It's nighttime when we see the
It's
truck.
not totally night. It's like dusk, we'll say. There's still
and then
no, they
Alex,
get lost in the cornfield. It's nighttime.
Yeah, Alex hears something and she gets out of the car and then she chases Alex and Alex drives away.
It's nighttime in the cornfield.
Did I watch a different? Is there a different cut of this? Because when
Did you watch it on TV?
I'm talking about when he's getting head from the head.
When he's doing what?
When he's getting head from the head.
He's getting head.
He's getting a squish.
I'm just waiting for Anna to say the Gluck Gluck 9000.
The Gluck Gluck 9000. I did refer to it. That's the thing I was telling my buddy about today. I was like, have you seen nine tension? Have you seen high tension? He goes, no, I've never even heard of it, which he don't watch nothing. And so I explained to him the lead up to the scene and then what you called it. And he was just like,
yeah, the vacuum sucked.
But
I think that scene is when it's still sort of light out because we get introduced to the family.
It's almost it kind of reminded me of like the Halloween setup, like where Michael Myers leaves the truck and the dead body where Loomis finds the matchbook. And
I think
it kind of felt like that.
I think the family encounter is in the daytime when the little boy's wearing the cowboy costume and he's like, she's never seen the cowboy. I think we seen this guy after.
It's after that scene.
It's after that. I'm pretty sure.
It is, yeah. So it's the girls wake up, we see family, we cut to dude, and we go back to girls. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just trying to say if like I don't know, if they passed by him after before she woke up, then that could have alluded to the fact that like she was dreaming that. You know what I mean? I was just trying to like piece together what Big D was asking.
Like make the reality, yeah. But no, like so they end up like she ends up meeting the family, you know, everyone's super nice. You know, the dad has some picture of them from over in Spain. Up on the fireplace. Yeah, you're part of the furniture now. That's cute as shit, dude. Like
very nice, very welcoming, nice big farmhouse, lots of space.
Dude,
hey, Anna, that fucking house
was awesome.
Yeah.
I liked every bit of it.
Yeah.
Even kind of like how everything didn't match. I liked that.
Yeah.
It felt very European.
True. That's true.
Yeah. But I think this is where the twist kind of takes place because they're in the kitchen, they're talking back and forth about some guy and how he has a girlfriend that's Brazilian. And Alex says that she's hot. She makes the comment about being attracted to this woman. And I think that's kind of where like the
switch,
like she was declined.
Yeah,
or denied, declined,
or how
80 years old.
You put your dentures away, Anna. Or how she was the only girl for Alex, so that she's gonna make herself be the only girl for Alex at this point.
Yeah,
I think that's where the twist takes place.
Yeah, and also I want to say even from the beginning, like when she wakes up from the dream, I thought they were a couple. Like I thought that they were.
No, they were
kids,
just friends.
Yeah, I noticed that
What?
French.
That's that French thing, though. French kiss everybody on the mouth, anyways.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's
No,
sitting there.
What?
What?
Some
What?
girls like that are more.
I
There's two
assumed.
of them at work that are like that.
I
Hey, to
assumed
each
they
their
were a
own,
couple.
man.
I assumed they were a couple from the beginning of the movie too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just assumed they were a couple.
yeah.
Because she's up there, like when she steps outside to smoke, she looks up and she sees some French titties.
Mhm.
but I mean, at that point, I could tell that she was into Alex,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I could tell that Alex, because I mean, also too, like the camera spending more time on her. She's clearly our main character. We're getting more of her, just her expressions and her facial reactions to things that's being said. She's very quiet, like for most of
Yeah.
this movie. She doesn't talk a whole lot. She's kind of
Mm-mm.
very stoic, and we just read what's on her face. So
Yeah.
I could tell that she had a thing for her, but I could very much tell that Alex was just a
No,
friend.
she's just like we're here to
she
study.
just,
Like we go to school
she
together.
was,
We're friends. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I guess that makes sense because she after that shower scene, she sure as shit goes upstairs and flicks the bean.
That's when I think the change happens,
You
because
think so?
right after that's when the truck pulls up.
Yeah.
Well, sure, like that's when that we're seeing, but I think the switch flipped because like you just said, Anna, how our main girl was essentially denied at that point. She was like,
Yeah.
Alex just proved to her she has no interest in her, so she's gonna make her be
Right.
interested in her.
I like that way of thinking. But
Yeah.
before I realized that it was part of some kind of French extremist movement or whatever, my original thinking was to make women out to be the bad guy per usual, like because women are being
Sure.
sexualized because she's masturbating, she's a lesbian, that's going to trigger something internally in her and make her snap. Some movies have played on that
Sure.
and
Oh,
takes
yeah,
it
for
to
sure.
the extreme. So that's kind of what my mind was like, because she is the bad guy. So they're going to
Yeah.
portray it that
Spoiler
way,
alert!
even more so. Yeah, she's the bad guy, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go back though, just
But
from that
she's
conversation.
yeah,
Go ahead, Anna. What do you want to say?
I was just going to say she's smart though. Like when the guy does get there, and she's like evading him in her guest room, like she goes as far as like picking up her clothes and her bag to make it look like nobody's there. She spreads back out the blanket. She wipes off the sink in the bathroom and hangs
Yeah.
the towel back up. Like I would not have the mental fortitude to think of all
She's
that
done
stuff
it before.
in this kind of situation. But it's showing us early that I feel like this is something she has experienced before. Maybe
Sure.
not to this degree. And maybe that could play into a little bit about what Big D said about when she snaps and why she snaps. And it's
Yeah.
because of her being rejected.
Mhm.
So I think that if it's happened before, this is her way of evading like the other personality in her mind, because
Yeah, trying to keep 'em away.
she's scared of whatever this other personality is. And maybe in the moment she doesn't understand or realize like what's happening, that it's her other personality, or maybe she's been trying to fight it.
Yeah.
There's more going on there that we
Yeah.
don't get the answer to, that we kind of have to fill in the dots and theorize about.
Yeah.
And I think they don't. Thinking about how these two characters specifically interact with each other and how they interact with the environment, like our guy has a fucking conversation with this gas station attendant. Like he
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
him, and it's just weird to like how they pull the twist off. It's like, who the fuck was he talking to?
So it's
It's like how, because they have a whole ass conversation before that guy Jimmy even goes to the liquor cabinet.
I think because you see his face. Oh, that's such a good question.
No,
Oh my
I
God,
think
my
I have
mind
the
is being
answer.
blown.
I think I
Go
have
ahead.
the answer. And I think the answer is we're seeing how Marie is perceiving things in her mind. We're not seeing the actual events unfold. This is
That makes the most sense, to
a
be
movie
honest.
playing in Marie's mind, per se. This is who she thinks she is fighting. And
Okay.
and then by the end of it, everybody's just woke up and we're all,
right.
Yeah.
To that point, in the gas station again, she's running and hiding Jurassic Park style behind end caps.
I thought that too. Yeah. I was like,
Right?
that's a familiar shot.
Yeah. would this gas station attendant be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" If that's the case, like if he's not interacting with anyone, like he's sitting there just watching this girl dart across his store. It's just weird, like how at least that interaction, because the interaction with the family I can see because the mom, is staring her in the eyes when the mom gets her throat slit, which that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
looks so good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. The dad gets killed off camera and the little brother gets killed off camera.
No, the dad gets killed on camera.
We see him
His
get
head gets
bashed in the bashed in the
No.
head, but then we see him laying on the stairs dead after.
No, we full on see like her or him push the
Yeah, his
dresser.
head gets popped off.
His head
Oh,
gets
then
busted off.
I had to have like literally blinked or not looked or something.
It's very quick.
Okay,
if you like
okay.
looked away for 1
No.
second.
Well, I mean, he's very slowly like walks to beside the door where the dresser is, and the dad is watching him because he puts his foot behind his head and pushes it between the rails, and then walks down the steps very slowly. And the dad's watching him, kind of freaking out, and then he gets the dresser and just shoves it and decapitates him. Yeah,
Yeah,
so we do see that. But the son,
decapitation's very quick.
yeah, the little boy, I am happy happened off screen because it's
Me
Yeah.
too. I was very worried. I was like, I haven't seen this in a long time. Are we gonna fucking? I mean, we see the aftermath because we get like
Yeah.
a big zoom out.
Yeah.
But
I do
I wanna
like
go
movies
back.
that take it that far, but they don't take it that far with kids, i.e. Terrifier 3 as well.
yeah,
There's an implication, and it
That's
plays out in
fine.
your brain. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah. So we're talking about all of the inside the mind and what's going on in reality. I want to go back to the title of this fucking film
That's what I said.
because
Yesterday.
it literally lives up to the title.
Yeah.
as
That's what I text
soon
y'all.
As they get foot into the house, nothing is really going on. When Marie's going and Alex's like, "Oh, you can go to your room." It's quiet. It's so creaky. You got a little bit of score behind it. It's building tension when there shouldn't be any tension. And
Mhm.
it feels so good. And this movie does it so well so many times. Like where there's like barely anything. Like the foots when the dude's walking around, you hear everything. And I love the audio design in
Mhm.
this movie so much. It was an eargasm listening to this film.
There are a few times, like when you have Marie running through, I'm going to say that's like a greenhouse, like at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
a makeshift greenhouse or an
Yeah,
old one.
and you see like the light going like this,
Uh-huh.
but you hear it going.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty fucking neat. Like there's a lot of really good stuff in this movie.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna go back to the special effects. Like when we see the mom's, throat,
Mm.
Alex shackled up, and when Alex gets unshackled, like how bruised up she is around her ankles, her wrist, it looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
The only part that I'm gonna gripe about is once we kind of understand the switch and what's happening, how Marie is like all of a sudden this different person than who we've been following this entire movie. Like she's been calculated, she's been smart, she's been, whispering and shit like that. And then all of a sudden she's just giddy and it got annoying is what the problem is.
Like when she saves Alex at the end,
Saves
like
her.
after
Yeah.
she kills
Yeah,
him
nothing's
and
ever gonna
comes
get
back.
Yeah.
between
Yes.
us
Yeah.
ever again.
I can see why you think that, and it is a little annoying, but it's also, I think it's just to play on the fact that she's won. She feels
No,
like
and
she's,
I understand. I understand that, but it's
but
just
it is, yeah. It's
I
just
think
it's
it's
out
also
of place
because
too. It's like it feels
Yeah.
out of place in such a dark movie.
I think the reason why it's like that, it's like kind of going back to what you said, Anna, how this is kind of taking place inside of her mind. Now we're not in her mind anymore. We are literally right there with Alex, and we're seeing what Alex is being
We're
seeing this whole
Dude, what if she
time.
has been giggly like that the whole time and we're just not
That's-
seeing it?
And that's why
and-
she's freaking out like the whole time. So that's what I was thinking. Like after
That's
that switch, I'm
interesting.
like the reason why it's very over the top and why she grabs the fucking bone saw and like all this other shit. I mean, the car, like the truck, that needs some explanation as to where the
Yeah.
fuck that came from because she was driving a different car.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
it's like
yeah,
there's like a
there are
lot of
there's plot holes.
yeah, there is, but I think it's because if I can maybe figure out why it's kind of messy at the end, is because I think they were like, all right, this is gonna be over the top, but we need to have a twist.
Yeah.
Twist, very last minute, the cops are gonna get the footage and see that Marie killed the dude, and then we're gonna get the oh my
Da,
God
ba,
moment.
ba.
And then we
Yeah.
snap back, and then instead of seeing the dude, it's now Marie that's doing all of this stuff. So it's like it's
Now,
really, really cool, but I think it could have been executed just a little bit better.
and to that point, what I did like the most is like the transitions between the two of them. So like there's a
Mm,
few times like where she's talking to Alex and then it like the camera like pans around and then we see the guy there. And
Uh-huh.
then we see the guy and like then it pans around and it's her again. I really like that stuff too.
mhm.
But I think what really helped sell the twist is the whole interaction with Alex that Maria's having. Alex has no reaction to her.
Right. The
There's
whole
no
time.
nothing. Even though she's gagged, she could be freaking out, and she's not. She's not
Yeah,
screaming. There's no inkling as the fact that Marie's behind it.
yeah,
And I like that a lot too. Like there's a lot of stuff they tried to do to hide the big twist, which I
Yeah.
mean, for some people it would have gotten, it gotten them. It got me when I was fucking 16.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Whoa, it's her
I
own
do
time.
remember.
Whoa.
But it also does a really good job of, especially I'd say for the first 2/3 of the movie, of not necessarily having them two, like when the guy is with somebody else, Marie's off doing something else.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah,
never
yeah.
both with another person at the same time, except in the truck, and then like at the end when everything kind of
I.e.
starts coming
Scream
together.
One.
Say just like Dustin and Batman. Have you ever seen Dustin and Little D and Batman in the same room?
I haven't.
Nope.
Well, what I mean.
If
So-
you're Bruce Wayne, you better let me borrow some money, okay?
Oh, thanks.
I
Man.
am poor, and
I heard.
He said, "You don't get no money. You just get a Batmobile.
Yeah. You,
I'll
you can
take it
drive
and
that
sell
around.
Yeah, you get the
Um,
Batmobile with the bat conditioner."
so
it.
I wanna go and say my favorite part. And there's a lot of really good parts in this movie that I really enjoy. But it's after we see the clerk get killed, and now we're in this like labyrinth of the bathrooms, right? The lighting is so cool, and just I love the cat and mouse of this, like this whole scene. I mean, the one part that's just like you're a fucking idiot, he's gonna see you, is when she gets out after he takes a piss and she's like in the mirror. I'm like, he's gonna fucking see you,
Yep.
dumbass. You're in that
Mhm.
fucking mirror. But
Wait a minute. Do you think she's standing up peeing?
What?
Do you think she's standing up peeing?
could be
We.
she um but just the
I
whole
need one.
tension of this of this part, like all the other times that they break it down, and it's just like it's just a little bit of score and literally just audio, like no talking, is so brilliantly done. And I love all this. And when she finally is able to break away, and then she's like, oh, I gotta take a drink of water, and she like splashed in her face, and then she hears the truck go, and she's like, oh fuck. And then what does she do? I found some keys and,
Yeah.
and a gun. Let's go.
Dude,
Uh,
I know it's a different time back then, but when she sticks her face right underneath the faucet and starts drinking that water,
yeah, yeah, it's
I'm
gross,
like,
but
hey,
I felt for her.
coming from the kid who drank out of the hose as a kid,
Yeah.
Mm,
but it's like, why? It's
Yeah.
this guy.
Why?
Sure, you put sink water in your mouth after you're brushing your teeth with toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
Swish it around and spit it out. You don't drink that shit, dude. That was so fucking wild to see
mm,
that in a movie. Oh, it must be French though.
She did it twice though. Once when
Yeah.
she wasn't even in any kind of danger.
After
yeah.
the bat, like right when she was about to get hydrated to you know,
Mm,
handle some
That
business.
that
yeah.
sexy lesbian song she was listening to.
That Bob
Mhm.
Marley fucking song she had on.
Yeah, it had some Rasta vibes.
It was fucking reggae, dude. That's what it was.
Speaking of like, big names, this movie has Muse in it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys listen to Muse, but like this
Remember
is
Muse?
early Muse. And like
Oh
it's
wow.
the first time that we hear it is the car chasing, and I'm like, this Muse is this? Like
Oh, when she
that's
gets in the
really
car
cool.
and she's following him. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I was like, I love Muse.
Yeah,
They're
that,
like
I
one of my like top 10 bands. I've seen them too. And like this hearing that, I'm just like, this fucking bad shit crazy movie has muse in it. Let's go.
It probably didn't pay for it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Probably
they
not.
credit it
they
in,
probably
in,
just
in
did
the
it.
credits
Yeah.
at least. So,
Oh,
But
that's good.
but Dustin, what was your favorite kill in the movie?
oh dude, there there's not really a lot of kills,
There's about 5.
but
That's enough.
there's enough. And I mean, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you gotta say the dad. You gotta say the dad." And it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I I kind of like her killing herself, even though she didn't really. Like when she's getting the guy, she's got the barbed wire, and she's just like smacking him. I'm like, that was cool. And then she's like taking the plastic back, and it's like stuck to his face.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just like it was so good. But obviously didn't really die, so I don't know if I can label it as a kill, but I'm going to.
That'll
It's a
count.
kill.
That's fine.
It's a half kill. All
What about
right.
you? What about you, Anna?
Probably the dads.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, man. Having your fucking head decapitated by via dresser is kind of a way to go.
Slowly.
Do you think
Yeah, and you see it happening and you can't. Oh man, that's awful.
do you think he saved that head for later too?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
He uses
dude,
the
I bet he
brains.
did. And he
To-
killed the dog too.
Hey, I wasn't even gonna
Hendrix.
bring that up. I wasn't even gonna bring that up.
Yeah, that
Hendrix
Saint
is
Bernard
the
was so
goodest of
cute.
boys.
Mm-hmm.
He did his
Mhm.
best to protect his family.
Bark, 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 bark.
Did a protect. Yeah.
Bark.
The tip.
So mine is that poor bastard that ends up crashing his car in the middle of the
Oh,
street
dude,
because
I forgot
Alex
about
comes
him.
running out.
It's terrible.
He's just fucking going to work.
He's just going to work.
You know, the day can't get any shittier, huh?
No,
No.
man.
Oh,
Boy,
wait a minute.
can it.
Wait a minute. There's a psychopath coming over here with a buzzsaw. There's no
Let's
way
go.
he's getting in here. And I love that he goes, you see him go dunk, 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 over the car and on the fucking windshield. And he goes, wah, into it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And his car floods because he's got a shitty car too. Just trying to make, he's just
He's-
trying to pay his bills.
Yeah.
He's just going to fucking. And I bet you, his boss was calling him, asking where the fuck he's at.
Mhm.
Hey, dickhead, he's dead.
Yeah. I bet you he works at the same restaurant as our girl from Contracted.
Contracted. Yeah.
Oh God.
They still probably had to go in for them to find someone to cover him for being dead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
like, hey, I'm having car problems. I can't figure out why it keeps flooding.
Sorry,
well,
George,
get
he's
it.
dead.
Yeah, get it started long enough to come in here until I can find somebody to cover your shift.
Yeah.
Dude, sorry, boss. I have a buzzsaw in my face. I don't know what you
Yeah.
want me to do. Well, get here and I
Sorry,
will let you know.
My teeth are in the floor down there.
Golly, dude. But I like the ending to this, man, because it makes you feel bad for Marie, but at the same time, it's like Alex is standing there and she goes, she can't, like, she's still there. She's still there for
Yeah.
her. And it feels
Yeah,
like
that's insane. I have a theory though, but we'll talk about that after.
and it feels like that now cares about her, more than a friend because, putting her hand up on the glass, and then she goes, she can't fucking see me, right? And the doctor's like, yeah, no. She can smell her, is what happens.
Mm.
Yeah. You know what it smells like? Secret from Britney Spears.
I didn't get that vibe from the ending. I thought this was just kind of like, I don't know. I think it was just like a peace of mind thing, making
You
sure
think
that
so?
she was really locked up and wasn't going to be getting out.
But
Yeah.
I guess more, what is it, Stockholm Syndrome, where like the
Oh,
the
okay.
Yeah.
patients fall in love with, or like the serial killers have them now to, like, people write letters to people in jail, like wanting to marry them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a survivor, but the guilt, survivor's guilt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I need you guys to bear with me for a second. All right. And this is going to be such a big ass stretch that I know it's not what it is. But I was thinking about this after the movie.
Not puckered.
After the movie, my brain was ticking and it was going, all right. So we see at the end,
Wait, I'm
now
sorry.
Alex is free.
I'm sorry. I heard an expression the other day. And I just
God.
thought of it, and it's my butthole was puckered so tight it could cut a cucumber, and I can't remember where I heard it or
Oh
from
my
who.
God.
But when Big D said that, that's why I just got tickled. So okay, I'm sorry,
Oh
little
my
D.
God.
Go ahead.
Let's go. All
Your
right.
log cutters cutting cucumbers?
When it's that puckered, it could apparently.
Hey, fuck, dude.
All right. All right. So going back to the end of the movie,
Hmm.
Maria's locked up. Alex is out. My brain was like, was Alex her doctor? Now bear with me. Bear with me. All right. This is a different time. Maybe the family was Alex's family, but they're on the farm, they're secluded. Maybe Marie was a patient. She was bringing her there as a getaway to get away from society, to kind of relax. You're in a house, nobody's here, you're alone. Gives her room. Yeah, they're talking about studying and stuff like that. But if you disregard any school talk or anything like that, or I guess you can even disregard, like, well, maybe you can still keep in the beginning how they're talking about the dreams and driving and all that stuff. Maybe kind of coincides with her being a doctor or something just along those lines. Is it crazy to think that Alex could potentially be a caretaker for Marie if she's a doctor going and, like, say she's already out of school, but she's still doing some studying or something? That's where my mind went at the end. And her being like, oh, can she see me? Is because maybe she's in a different place, a different psych ward or something like that. Because even in the beginning, we get, the shot that we now know is Marie of her back all fucked up and everything, and her saying that line of like, nothing will ever keep us so from each other again, or whatever she says over and over again. I don't know. That's just where my mind went, and I want to know what you guys think of that. Is that a batshit theory that's like way out of place or whatnot?
I wouldn't say out of place because that's not the first time that's been done in movies. Because I mean, a lot of like scenarios we see in movies, like especially when it comes to like psychiatrists and their patients, they're like, maybe if we do something to reenact why they broke, will help.
I.e., Friday the 13th parts.
I
Seven.
I was going straight to Shutter Island.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That
That's a
crossed
good
my
one too.
mind too. Yeah.
How Leo is this fucking doctor, and I called that shit from the beginning, anyways. Or
Fun fact,
he's a
fun fact
fucking
about that
co-op.
movie. Fun fact. Some of that movie was shot in my city.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's like having like the scenario, like they play out a scenario to kind of help them break. And I see what you're saying, but I also feel like if that were the case, she would I don't think she would have had as much freedom as
yeah.
she did in this movie.
But the only reason why I would think that maybe she would is because they're in a secluded area. That's the
But
only thing.
but this girl's putting her family at risk for somebody she knows that is dangerous at this point.
Family. Could be a fake family.
You think that little boy's a doctor too?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I don't know, maybe.
But
He's a
I see
cowboy doctor.
I see what you're saying. I understand, and that's not too far of a stretch to think that. Like to think maybe this is in her case files. Like something like this happened, and that's why she has a split personality.
Yeah. And why she hides from it,
Yeah,
i.e., the first time we see the dude in the house and she's literally hiding, and then she finally has a
yeah,
breaking point.
yeah. That's not too far fetched.
I'm
I
just
feel.
spinning over here, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, but I feel like we've said. Do you have anything else to say about high tension? I feel like we've touched on a lot.
Nothing that really comes to mind. Other than I do want to give this some perks of it not being so washed outly gray, like all the early like 2000 movies were, like I talk about sometimes. How it's just like a huge nasty gray filter. This movie is actually, it's in my opinion pretty colorful and pretty vibrant when it wants to be.
Sure.
And the audio design, like I said earlier, is just phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yep.
I say how I feel about rating this bad, Larry.
Let's do it. All right. I guess I can go first. This movie, for it being one that I haven't seen since 2016 or maybe even prior. I really enjoyed it. And if I'm going to compare this one to last week, I would say I might have had a little bit more fun with this one than
Yeah, I would
the
agree
one
with that.
last week, even though I love Contracted. I think I gave that a 5 out of 5. This movie, there's a lot of good in it with a lot of mess at the very end. It feels like maybe it was just kind of rushed at the time, or what they wanted to do was maybe not executed the way they wanted to do it. This is probably one that I would not mind, not an American remake, but a remake from this director or somebody in Europe or someone who's been or who's the person that did oh my God, the movie with the girl that has sex with the car and then has a kid. Oh, she's also French, I think, and she did Raw, the movie Raw. Oh, what the hell? It came out like 5 years ago. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
I'll have to look it up. But
I think I know Raw. I know of it. I've seen
it's the
it, but I don't know.
director of that.
Okay.
She does a lot of things like this, very crazy themes. I think that she would probably do a good remake of this. I don't want an American remake because we all know what they did to Martyrs. That's it.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, look at the American remake of Speak No Evil.
Oh God, yeah, that's one
I
I'd
didn't
never
watch
talk
that
about.
because I didn't like the original. I didn't have any desire to watch the American one.
It made a shit ton of money, but it's because of the marketing. Like you could not escape that marketing,
Hmm.
which I feel like that could be the same deal with this. Like if this did get an American remake, it would be in the same veins as that.
But how do you
Uh,
remake a movie with as big of a twist like this that people does
Yeah.
not
That's
even
true
know
too. Yeah,
about already?
yeah,
Like you just said, you haven't seen the movie in over 20 years, but
yeah.
the twist still stuck with you out of anything.
Hmm.
just quickly, the movie I was talking about was Titan, and it's
Oh
directed
yeah,
by
Tasmania.
Julia Ducournau. I'm gonna pronounce that
Yeah, I
off.
know what you're talking about. Hmm.
But I think that she would do a good job. But for my rating, I did enjoy this one. It kind of unlocked a lot of things I forgot about this movie, but I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 just because of how messy the ending is. I think if they stuck it better and like the reveal was a little bit more punchy and not just it's I don't mind that it's video footage. I don't mind that at all. But I feel like the cops coming and finding that place like that so quickly, like because they're when she's on the phone talking about it, has no idea where they are and blah 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 blah. And like, oh, this place, there's no lights here. What's going there? And then he rewinds the tape and then and sees the footage. There's not really like a big whoa moment um in the film. I mean, I have it kind of personally, but there was no like big oomph with that, and that kind of docks a big point for me. But yeah, 4 out of 5.
There you go.
Big duh. Let's go with you this week.
All right, so Anna just brought it up again. This twist stuck with me for over 20 years. And it sucks because, you can get enjoyment out of whodunits.
Yeah.
Look how they Scream, look at that.
Hmm.
That's a big whodunit. And each time you watch it, you still have a really good time, even though you know who did it. Um, but knowing that twist for this man, it just kind of stunk. Like personally,
Boo.
no, knowing that it happened, but there's a lot to like about this movie. The practicals are really good. The twist, they tried really hard, like they really did. They just didn't land it. Like they had everything going for it, even to the point where Alex wasn't even saying shit to her
Mhm.
because so it wouldn't reveal it, which I thought was pretty smart. The kills are gnarly. The pacing's pretty okay. It's an hour and a half long. It kind of gets right down to business, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
We get the decapitated Gluck Gluck 3000,
9,000.
9000.
That was the earlier version.
Oh, now we got the new and improved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
new
it's
and
got two
improved.
ends.
Yeah, this one's got handlebars.
Yeah,
Oh,
extra
God.
suction, whirlpool suction.
Whirlpool.
God.
This model has no teeth.
Oh my. You can actually open up the head and go to the brains.
Oh
Look,
my
there's
God.
no bone left in the bottom of the skull.
Look, the ears have bigger holes now.
And they can't say my jaw hurts.
Oh man.
Anyways, it's a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for me. Higher than last week because it was better than last week. I feel.
Agreed. I agree with that.
So, Anna, how many decapitated heads do you give this movie?
Um, so I will agree it was better than last week. And I did enjoy it and I did have fun. I think the thing that would make it a higher rating for me is if it didn't have such an abrupt cut at the end. Like while it is effective and it's scary, I would like to know a little bit more as to what's happening now, even if it just gives us 5 minutes, like 5 minutes of dialogue or
Mm.
less for that matter. More conversation, like we still get the jump scare, but like have the doctor put his or her, whoever, whatever, hand on Alex and lead her away. And then they walk out the hallway and they're discussing what happened. So we can see things from Alex's perspective that could clear
Yeah.
up some of those plot holes that we talked about for the whole episode. So I think that's the one thing that would make this a little bit better of a movie and make things kind of make a little bit more sense. So with that being said, I'm going to give it a 3.5. 3.5
Oh.
decapitated heads out of 5. I would rewatch this, but I would only rewatch it with someone who has not seen it because I do feel like this is one of those movies that the more you watch it, the less interesting it's going to be or the less fun you're going to have with it, you know? So maybe
Yeah.
in 20 years, we revisit it and see how it is in another 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was still a fun watch.
I'm happy to have finally, took it off my mental list. I said last week we got to do Martyrs so Anna can watch it. Big duh, you can set it on that one if you want.
A hard pass on Martyrs.
But
Hard pass.
that's one I
Fucking
definitely
hard
want to
pass,
watch
kid.
with you because at the time I did that when I saw the movie before, but my friend Aaron at the time did not. And I was like, okay, we're gonna get into some crazy shit. You ready? And we did it, and his mind was like, why'd you make me watch that? So yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, you know what doesn't need a twist ending, though?
Your nipples?
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah. But it's our new reoccurring segment.
It's time for the Baron's blurbs.
I'm so stupid.
French nipples.
French nipples, titties,
Nipples.
and nipples.
Nipples.
Okay, Baron's Blurbs is where we take a short synopsis of whatever film we are reviewing. We take some words out, replace them with funny ones, and it becomes a funny synopsis. This week it's high tension. Big D, give me people, plural.
The Mighty Ducks.
Little D, give me a noun, person, place, or thing.
Little Debbie.
She has good Debbies. Big D, give me a place.
Debbie's factory.
Niagara Falls.
Big D, give me a person. Or Little D, give me a person.
Big Deborah.
Oh.
Little Debbie and Big Deborah.
Oh. Little Debbie. Big Deborah.
Big Deborah. Big D, give me a place.
Haddonfield.
Hey, Mikey, you're here.
Oh, Lord.
He's always there, man.
He's always lurking and moaning.
Mm-hmm. I hear him every day.
Little D, give me a verb.
Mm. Mm. Sawing.
Sawing.
Yeah, like a sawing something.
Big D, give me a place.
Lake Loch Ness.
Wow, we're
Everywhere. Will they give me a verb?
Beatboxing.
Big D, give me an animal.
Starfish.
Ooh.
Will do you give me an animal?
A jackal.
Big D, give me a verb. Plural.
A plural verb?
Runs. Jumps.
The runs. um yeah, runs. I'm just gonna go with
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I kept this one short because I didn't want to. I don't want to ruin the twist, especially. But back to, I'm just trying to keep them short and as any synopsis would be. But especially this one because of obviously big twist. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex and Marie are two mighty ducks who decide to take a little Debbie to see Alex's family in Niagara Falls. While there, a big Deborah breaks into Haddonfield and begins to wreak sawing. He does not realize Marie is in Lake Loch Ness and she beatboxes him as much as she can.
Oh.
The starfish, they're just having a rap battle trying
Yeah,
to
there's not
for who's in control of Marie's mind. The starfish and jackal game ends in a way that runs everyone.
I want to see them beatboxing now. I want
I
to see that
know.
movie.
I want to see like the starfish game.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Solid Baron's blurbs.
Yeah, dude, these are always fun. And I know I think you said last week, we will be posting these eventually over on Patreon and on socials, I think.
Mhm.
Blink, so you guys are able to fill out your own ones, submit them. Maybe you can run a contest at some point and give you something cool. I don't know. Maybe we'll just give you props and a big clap and a slap on the back of having a great one. But yeah, these are really, really cool. Yeah, I love doing these.
Same.
Yeah. You know what else is really cool, Dustin?
Me?
Creeporama.
They
Oh,
are.
but
Man,
they are too.
those pre-orders, I got a notification that mine's shipping already.
This new one is shipping before the X-Files one.
That's crazy. They had like little less than 500 of these pre-orders and they're already shipping.
Mm-hmm. Banger. So if
Mhm.
you guys are going to Creeporama and buying everything known to man there, be sure to use our discount code Barons10 at checkout.
Yep,
Hell
still
yeah.
works.
Save yourself 10%. Get yourself some sweet ass shirts. They have been dropping banger after banger after banger on this new year. Like all of those
Mhm.
Friday the 13th shirts, Dustin.
Yeah, they look so
Dude,
good.
dude,
Dude.
I know. And like my wallet's saying, please, please don't. But mine's like, please, please do.
He's like, my body is telling me
Let
no.
go. But my mind is telling me yes.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, so you can never go wrong with Creeporama. All of their stuff is high quality print.
Yep.
Yes.
Shirts quality, prints quality, everything that you get from them. So
And they
Barons
dry up
10.
good,
Oh, they
which
dry
I
up
like.
and then it'll shrink.
They don't shrink, yeah.
No,
If
they
they do,
don't.
it's minimal. Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
minimal. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, Barons 10 at checkout to get yourself 10% off.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
So yeah, just quick note before we, go and let you guys say what you're doing on your shows. This is a fun fucking talk. And yeah, Cooperama, you guys are amazing. I'm so happy to be doing movies on my mental list. And I'm starting to maybe dig at the list that we got in the drive right now because there's a lot of good ones.
Hell
But
yeah.
I guess we can go ahead and branch off and say what everybody's doing. Anna, I want to start with you. Anything you want to go ahead and talk about?
Let's see when this comes out. It will. Let's see. Give me back. Peak month is continuing, and when this comes out tomorrow, will be the episode I was on, the Vampire Lovers from 1970. Aaron from Panic Movie Monday was also on that episode. And poor Charlie was tortured for most of the episode while Pete and his gals had some fun.
Oh man.
But honestly, no, Charlie did not hate the movie. I'm just poking at him. It was a great conversation and it was a fun episode. Pete month is in full swing. It's going to be ending soon, and then some changes will be taking effect in March on Give Me Back that y'all will hear more about coming soon. Good changes.
Oh yeah.
Big duh.
Big duh.
Duh.
So over on B Action, we actually had the privilege of having Pete on.
Pete.
Because Month of Pete bled over into B Action, and we covered Shen Kamen Rider.
Sigh.
I thought I picked a Pete ass movie.
Fail.
Straight up, everything Pete fucking loves about Japan.
And he's just like, nope.
Yeah.
Burn, burn, burn.
So Shen Kamen, it's a good episode. It's a good conversation. It's a really good fucking movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's on Prime.
Okay.
It is 2 hours long, but it's
for good reason.
Yeah, it's fucking good. And then over on Flicks and Friends, when this comes out, we will have put out a movie for episode of a movie in 1989 called The Wizard. Fred Savage, Christian Slater's in it. Pretty fucking good. The only thing I really knew from it is there's a scene that is used at the beginning of a Horse the Band song. And when that scene came on and no Horse the Band followed, I got upset.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, what the heck? So, but that's about it. That's all I got cooking on the other shows. Dustin, what do we got going on over here, man?
Well, I don't know if we want to discuss this now. I kind of want to because I'm excited. Anna and I were in talks of doing something relatively new. Anna, if you're okay with us blurting it
I
out
don't care.
now.
Mhm.
So we've been trying to cook up some new ideas, not just for our patrons, but also for adding an extra show for the week. I mean, we got two. We got our main show and we got Tales. And I've been wanting to cover TV for quite a while because there's a lot of good TV that can be covered, old, new. And I just said, the other day, how would you guys feel about covering some X-Files? And then it was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, I want to believe.
Yes.
Yeah, Anna, I believe.
I believe.
I believe.
And it's just, oh man. Once a week with Mulder and Scully, I am here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So our plans for right now, it's going to be like how we do every other show. You guys can sign up for our Patreon, which is $2 a month.
$2, Bob.
And alongside these episodes that you get a week early and my Wednesday episode of Out of the Basket with Little D, we're going to be adding a weekend show, which I think we are planning on trying to drop on Saturdays, kind of give you guys like the old like Saturday morning cartoon vibes.
That's fun.
Of covering some TV. They're not going to be super long episodes like our main ones. They're kind of just going to be fun ones, just kind of discussing what's going on. And the X-Files has been a show that I love and so many other people love that I've always wanted to cover and just never knew how to go about it or if I had anybody to want to talk about it. And I know that Anna, yes, she is chomping at the bits over there. Big Duh, he will most likely be joining us when he has free time because he's a busy guy. So we're going to be adding that to the weekly rotation. So patrons will be getting that first, and then everybody else will be on the release days like we do all the other episodes. And I also want to give a shout out to the Out of the Basket episode that came out last week, which was I think one of my favorite ones. And I know the
dude, fucking Lo Wang gave me some shit in Discord because I called Ghost a gothic Nickelback. And I still stand by that statement.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that, but I can
Low
see where you're
Wing's
coming
fun. Low
from.
Wing's fun though.
He is fucking awesome, but man, I do not retract my statement.
Yeah, so that was a really, really fun talk. Just kind of talking about me and my bond that I have with my son with that band. It was just a very more emotional and personal attachment to that was really, really fun. What I'm covering this week, I don't know yet because I haven't polled. But if you guys want to know, you can follow us on Instagram and also on YouTube. I post it on Shorts every Friday. I do a drawing for Out of the Basket with Little D that comes out the following Wednesday. That comes out midday on Fridays, and it's been so much fun. And I'm excited to add a new show every week just to kind of give myself more things to do and also for you guys to have more things to listen to on the weekends because everybody is relaxing, cleaning, and a nice short episode of talking about probably your favorite show.
There
I
you
don't know.
go. Yeah, that's a good
is
way to sell that.
Yeah.
I
So
like that.
Put that on a shirt.
let's go.
Saturday morning cleaning, not Saturday morning cartoons. Or so
Yeah, Saturday morning clean up.
There you go. Yeah. Or people who are going to work Saturdays. Not everybody has the weekends off. So they got to have
Yeah.
something to listen to too.
Must be
Hell yeah.
nice.
So that's going to be happening in March.
Yes.
So you guys got about 2 weeks left before we start doing that. I'm really, really amped for that. But that's pretty much it for this one. We have one more week left.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, leading up to it, we got one more week left in Bloody February, and I'm very excited because next week is my pick.
Yep. Do you want to say what it is, Anna, or do you want to leave it up to?
Yes, I want to say.
All right, go right ahead.
Yes. We are covering Iron Lung, the new movie that just came out a couple of weeks back from Markiplier. Very excited to bring that. I haven't seen any of our fellow podcasters or anyone we know cover it yet, so I'm kind of
Which
excited.
is a shame.
It's a shame. I'm kind of excited to bring it to the podcast. I'm excited to hear what Big D thinks about it, and I'm excited.
I think
to
I know what
it.
he's gonna say.
Have you watched it, Big D?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh,
I know one thing he's gonna say, which I agree with.
It's record breaking. So
yeah, it is.
It is
Very, very cool.
What does that look? I'm like,
no, it's record breaking. Like it is the movie that has the most on-screen blood used now.
That too, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it beat Cabin in the Woods.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2013.
And Evil Dead 2013. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited to watch it. I mean, it's the underdog story, dude. Like I'm super stoked on it. It's like seeing this independent filmmaker not only just, write, direct, act, produce, edit this movie. He outperformed Disney. He outperformed Warner Brothers as an independent filmmaker. So I'm all about that.
Yeah, suck it, Sam Raimi.
I should have thought more into that because you are very sympathetic to independent filmmakers and things that aren't necessarily perfect, and flaws like that. So I'm very excited to hear y'all's thoughts.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I knew Little D had fun with it. He was like, "I'm so excited to talk about Iron Lung."
I already have a feeling I know what Big Does gonna say, but we will find out on the next one. I also want to give a shout out or a just kind of let you guys know, Tales is on a little bit of a hiatus right now. Busy stuff happening, but it will be back. It will be back. All right.
It will be back.
Yeah, the last two things. Anna and I will be out at Horror Hound this year, doing the good work, talking about the show, hanging out with Old Man Brad in real life.
Old Man Brad will be there. Very excited.
Yes, so we'll get to see him, and then that's at the end of March, and at the end of April, as of right now, tentatively, all three of us will be in Salem again.
Hopefully,
come see us.
Hopefully,
the Dustins for sure. I'm kind of on. I'm not 100%.
Tentatively, but it's gonna be, and we have a lot more going on in Salem this year than we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
like there's a lot more. Like we are helping, like stuff we get to do for the festival itself, not just attend and talk about it there. There's a lot more we have been given responsibilities for, which is fucking sweet. So
very, very amped for that. So I think that's pretty much it for this one. A long ending of this episode, but it's a lot of really good things. So thank you guys so much for being here, listening, supporting us. Make sure you are subscribing, rating, liking, everything on all platforms, whatever you guys do. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Later.